All right. All right. So we are in entrepreneurship class. This is class 2. And what was the lesson that we learned just now? Raise your hand, Miriam. Yes. To what? That was last week. What did we learn just now at the beginning of this class? Early or on time. Early or on time makes you money in business. If you're late, what happens if I say I'm going to give you an iPhone, right? And then I don't create the iPhone and I'm late. Or let's use the Cybertruck, right? I said I'm going to create a Cybertruck. Do I make money if I don't deliver it?
No.
Do I make money if I don't deliver the truck?
No.
Right? Can I collect from you? Give you a Cybertruck? Can I get money? No. So in business, we want to be early, not late. Now, there are some like secret marketing things that we do, like sometimes we like being late, for a reason, but generally speaking, I want time or early, not late. Now, in meetings, same rule applies. If we're CEOs of multi-million-dollar companies and we got our calendars booked out, right? And you're like a few minutes late, and I go, why were you late? Playing ping pong, playing video games, playing basketball. I go, hey, what gives? You don't value me? You don't value my time, right? But if you say, well, I was in traffic, there was a really bad accident, what should you do?
I apologize.
And maybe let me know, hey, I'm running late. So who let me know they were running late because of an accident or something? Nobody? So how do I know that you're going to be late, right? So you got to communicate. Communication is a huge.
Can you write your phone number on the screen?
Yeah, I'd be happy to.
It's like when you text 7, 12, 15.
So you could text me, right? Now, if you're running a minute late because you've been playing basketball or you had to go to the bathroom, maybe you should have went to the bathroom earlier, right? But if there's like a reason, like I hurt my leg on the field, I'm going to the nurse, I broke my ankle, text me. I'm hurting. I'm hurting if you can. If it's really bad, you might not be able to. But you should tell me what's going on. All right. So what was last week's homework assignment? Well, let me, Jack? Jack?
Get an EIN number and create buzz for your
Get an EIN number and create buzz for your nonprofit. So raise your hand if you got an EIN number with your parent. Okay, put it down. Raise your hand if you did not get an EIN number. Okay, from those of you, look at Isaiah, raise your hand. Brian, even my own kids. Okay, so I'm gonna extend your deadline 1 week. And extend your deadline 1 week to get your EIN number. If it's not in by next week, you're gonna get an F on that assignment. If it's not in by next week, you're gonna get an F on that assignment. Who's responsible to go to the parent and say, I want an EIN? Joshua.
Yourself.
You are. Is your parent supposed to chase you and say, help me, help you get an EIN? You have to go and say, hey, I need you to be my CFO. Takes a few minutes. Okay, now let me show you what one of the other parents sent me. They sent me a text because they were doing it. They were in the class, but they forgot, right? So they sent me this picture. They were on the screen. What do I choose? What do I do here? And I had a few parents do that. So what did I tell you to do if you need help? Text me. Take a picture of the screen you're on. Say, hey, what do I do right here? Okay? Can you do that? You can do that? All right, great. All right, who worked on Buzz? Who worked on Buzz? What's your Buzz?
Made a couple social media accounts.
Made some social media accounts. Did you write down the account emails and passwords in a book
No,
and in a note somewhere?
no, I don't.
Okay, I want you to, can I mentor you? Do I have permission to help you? Go ahead and write those down somewhere in a book, like maybe your little notebook there. So that if you hire someone or someone else joins your marketing staff, they can have access to those, okay? Who else generated Buzz different way? Anyone come up with a different way?
So me and my kids talked about, what does their nonprofit look like? How will the community want to participate? How is it a benefit to the community? And so for mine is teaching foundational truths in a modern world. So
Can we stop right there? So what did she just do? What did she just say? Her nonprofit does. Was that very clear? It was simple, right? And it's kind of memorable. So that's really good. She worked on what she says. So now I know I still don't remember the name of the nonprofit, but I do know teaching foundational truths in a modern world. It's kind of catchy. So that's good. That's really good. Okay, then what?
Yeah, and then we just thought about the need for that. Why is that important? We thought about how the foundation to us is God, but in trying to teach a little more in the secular realm, we would just say there are truths that are constant, and how do we teach people in a fast-paced, technology-driven world that these truths are still constant? And just thought about ways we would teach that, whether it's through cooking, whether it's through just lots of different. Just started brainstorming.
So let me repeat what I heard her say. She formulated her concept, she articulated it intelligibly, and she knows it now. It's in here, and she developed somewhat of a strategy of where she wants to go with her nonprofit. Those are all great. Someone else said social media, created accounts. So what hat is this out of the C-suite? Formulated the concept. The CEO. Whose job is to articulate? Who said that? Who said that? Yes, that's right, coach. CMO. CEO. Whose job is to develop strategy? Trick question. The whole C-suite gets involved in that. Because the CFO says, hey, this is what we can do for strategy on the budget. The CMO says, this is what we could do on social media. The CEO says, this is where I want to head with our strategy for the business. So everyone's teaming together. The whole C-suite is working together to come up with a good strategy to enter the market. Who's in charge of social media? CMO. All right. So who else generated Buzz this week? Who else generated Buzz? Jax, did you generate? Is it Jax or Jack? X. Okay, Jax. Jax, what did you do to generate Buzz?
I went to ChatGPT.
Yeah.
I asked it to introduce my nonprofit.
Yeah.
And I tried a couple of different things, made it shorter and something that was a one sentence introduction.
Okay, what is it? Let me hear it.
The Jax Tech Foundation is a nonprofit that promotes technology education and access for all.
Is that clearly articulated? So he did this, formulated a concept and articulated it. How did he do it? He used technology. Did I tell you about that tool last week?
Yeah.
Who knows how to log into ChatGPT? Raise your hand really high. If your hand's not up, go to one of these other nonprofits and say, hey, will you share knowledge and information with me I wanna learn that. You put your hands down. Especially you can go to his nonprofit, because what does he do? He helps you with tech. Go to him. Hey, I need your nonprofit. Can you show me how to do this? You know what? I already created a video for you guys. You can go onto my YouTube channel and watch it. How to log into ChatGPT. Now you got views, right? You can leverage that and get views. Okay. So we generate buzz. Who else generated buzz? Did anyone else generate buzz? What'd you do?
I made kind of the same as my mom, just like this. What my nonprofit is.
Let me hear it.
Teaching traditional cooking in a modern world.
Teaching traditional cooking in a modern world. How are you going to do it? Do we have that formulated yet?
I have an idea of what I want to do, but I haven't thought too much about it.
And that wasn't the homework, but I'm just curious. You generated buzz. I want to know now. How are you going to do it? Right? So your job, if you chose something you're not passionate about, change it. You're the CEO, change it. I don't want to do cooking. I want to do snowboarding. Okay. Helping kids get access to snowboarding, right? Helping adults get access to the Olympics. Whatever it is that you want to do related to that topic. But is it easy to pick something that's fun that you enjoy, right? Is that more fun to work on? So we think we can do that? Hey, we got a bird in here.
That's our pet.
That's our pet bird. Okay, so next, getting the EIN. For those of you who didn't get the EIN, how many of it was I just didn't tell my parent? Raise your hand. I just didn't tell my parent. Raise it high. 3 of you. Okay, so you 3, go tell your parent, hey, I need an EIN. Can you help me? Can you do that? All right. For the rest of you, you told your parent, what'd your parents say? Give me feedback. I want to hear why your parents said no, or
she did. My mom said no, and she explained about to me what she doesn't like about it.
Okay. Can you tell me what it is? I want to write it down.
I don't remember.
Okay. Who remembers what their parents said when they went to them?
For me, I remember my mom. I couldn't tell my mom because she's the parent I wanted to talk to, but she's in a different country. Remember I told you last time?
Okay, I told you to pause yours till they come back. So we already have your solution. Anyone else? Okay. Raise your hand again if you did not get your EIN. Hi. Okay, I'm gonna call on you. Why didn't you get your EIN? They're just busy. Okay, raise your hand if you didn't get your EIN and your parent was busy. Okay, you didn't even go to your parents, so you don't get to raise your hand. Raise your hand. Why do you think your parents busy? Did they tell you they're busy? Okay, if the objection was my parent is busy, you tell your parent, I want to make an appointment. Can we make an appointment? I need to get my homework done by next week. I need like 30 minutes or less of your time to log on and get my EIN, so I don't fail that assignment. Do you think that they would help you?
Yeah.
Think that would work?
No.
Do you think that would work? Let's be honest. Okay, if you don't think that will work, I want your parents' phone number. I want to talk to your parent. That's fine, man. I love busy people because busy people get things done. I love busy people. So I want your phone number. I want your phone number. I want your parents' phone number on a piece of paper if your parent is, you think that they will not respond to you. I want to talk to your parent. Okay, I need to know, what are the other reasons? Because raise your hand again if you still have not got your EIN. Raise your hand. If I already dealt with your objection, put it down. Raise your hand again if you have not gotten your EIN. Why didn't you get your EIN?
Told them, but they forgot, and I also forgot to remind them.
Okay, so what do you gotta do? It's similar to what he has to do. Remember and tell them and make a appointment. Remember and tell them and make an appointment. Okay, so write down on a piece of paper right now. If you're in the make an appointment category, write down, make an appointment. Okay, I want you to think. I want you to think right now. When do you think you can make your appointment? When do you think you can make your appointment? Think about your week. What day works for you? Think of a day. Think of a night. It has to be before 10 p.m. Eastern time because there's a window of when you can do it. 916 540 9024. It's 7 p.m. our time, Pacific.
And that was not weekend.
And then you got to do it during the week. So we're on Tuesday. So that means Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or Monday. Wednesday. I would recommend you get it done Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday. Hey, mom. Hey, dad. I need your help for 30 minutes or less. We can have Coach Joshua on standby with texting. He'll help us through it. I need to start a new business EIN on irs.gov and get my EIN for my nonprofit. Okay? Okay, did I, one moment. Did I answer all the objections? Is there any other objection? Raise your hand if you're like, I still don't know how to get an EIN or I don't know how to get my parent to help me. But everyone's good? Next week, all you will, when I say, who has an EIN, everyone's hand will go up, right? Except for our champion warrior who has a parent out of country. Alyssa, thank you. Give me those names. I want to learn them. Coach Katharina, when you're ready, I'm ready for your question.
Okay, sorry about that.
Yeah.
I just talked to Coach Wendy and she's going to work with Coach Joshua to schedule a Zoom meeting with your parents. All the parents of the lad be involved, because I know a lot of the situation is because parents don't fully understand what we're doing and understand even how to do it. So I do acknowledge that, champion warriors. So Coach Joshua and your parents gonna have a Zoom meeting, and that's gonna alleviate a lot of the uncertainties and unknowns.
Okay, so just so you know, every parent I've talked to about our program and what we're doing is like super excited for you. Even coaches, even parents that are not at this school, they've been going, can you come to my school? I want this program at my school. So I mean, you guys got first mover advantage. Who knows what that means? First mover advantage. Nobody? What do you think it means? Yeah, let's get some guesses. First mover advantage. Head start. Did Apple have a head start on smartphones? Do they own the market share when it comes to smartphones? Basically, who was the first mover advantage for searching the web?
Google.
Who has the market share? Who's the first mover advantage for AI?
Meta?
ChatGPT. They got it out to the public and they've got that first mover advantage right now, which is owned by partly by OpenAI and Microsoft. So who's got the first mover advantage for your nonprofit in this area?
Us?
You. Miriam is the only one doing what she's doing in Loomis, feeding the hungry. So she has, if other people want to just have distribution right now, she's got a head start, 5 years head start, right? So you're having a head start. This is your head start. Okay, what was the stock assignment? Who remembers getting a dividend yielding stock?
We were assigned.
Yeah, we were assigned that. Yeah.
You didn't get that assignment? I only gave that to the younger kids? Congratulations. This year, this class your assignment is to get your parents to buy a dividend yielding stock. Yeah, some of your parents already contacted me.
If I have myself a broker account, can I get, am I able to do it myself?
Is it under supervision of your parent?
Yes, it is,
Yes, you may. Yes, you may. If you already have your own brokerage account, you can get your own dividend yielding stock. Okay. How much can the dividend yielding stock cost? Yeah, $1, $3.40. You can get them for really cheap. So I can't afford it, it's not an option, right? I can't afford it, it's not an option. Can you get one for 80? Can you get one for 800? Okay, what is a dividend yielding stock? What is a dividend yielding stock? What is a stock? Jax.
A stock is a part of a company.
A part,
in a
yep.
way. And a dividend yielding stock is something that pays. It can be a dividend. If it pays in dividends, it can pay you every week, every month, every year. It can pay you however they set the dividends is.
Excellent answer. A stock. What happens when you have knowledge and you know how to apply it? In the marketplace, if I want to know how to get a stock, am I going to go to someone who didn't raise their hand, or am I going to go to Jackson's nonprofit? I'm going to go to the person who knows. So we need to have knowledge, right? We don't just go to school to just learn. We go to school to learn how to use it, right? Learn and then how to use it. So that's called knowledge. Knowledge applied. Applied. What's the third thing I need to make money in the marketplace? So I need knowledge, I need application or management. The third one is, starts with a C.
Credibility.
Credibility. Or buzz, right? If I have all the knowledge and all the application, but nobody knows about me, am I going to make money? No, nobody knows about me. So I need to know it. I need to apply it, know how to apply it. Then I need to tell people I exist or get attention, right? When I have those three, I can make money. Right? So what do you need to make money in the marketplace? Nope. What do you need to make money in the marketplace? Yes. You need, no, you do not need money to make money. Isaiah.
Knowledge, credibility. Is that right?
Knowledge and credibility. No, it's not right. Brianna.
Knowledge, applied, and credibility.
What's another word for applying? What's another word for applying it? Using. Implementing, managing, management, right? Be the boss of it. Be the boss of that knowledge. Okay. I need my roof repaired. I need my roof repaired. You know how. You all know how. How do you repair a roof? How do you repair a roof? Call a roof. Okay, he knows how. Call a roofer. I don't know how to call a roofer. I need help. Can you call a roofer for me? How do you do it? You got a phone? Can you call a roofer for me? Can you help me get a roofer? You know how to do it? I'll pay you. Thank you. Okay, so sometimes you don't even need to be the one that makes the roof. You can be the middleman and make money, right? But you got to have knowledge, how to do it, and credibility. I believe them. I really believe he can call and look it up on Google. I believe you. There's enough credibility here where I believe you. Okay, So that's how you make money in the marketplace. So somebody raise their hand and tell me what their thing is that they're doing. Brianna.
I am providing, loving, and saving animals.
Providing love and saving animals. What knowledge do you need to love animals and save them?
I be careful.
What do you know about saving animals right now that you've learned in your life?
Like any animal?
Yeah, mammals.
I know like they need food and they need water
Okay,
and they need exercise.
Okay.
And they need to be watched, like you need to keep an eye on them so they don't get into trouble.
social engagement. Okay, what else do you know? What do you know scientifically about mammals and animals that other people don't know?
Oh,
What have you learned through watching doctors and veterinarians on YouTube? Knowledge-wise. I'm gonna did you think of something?
I think everyone already knows that.
Say it.
That mammals produce milk.
Mammals produce milk. So do you know how to get milk from a mammal?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so can you tell other people about that?
Yeah.
So people can buy your milk if you did it? So what would it be from? What kind of an animal?
I like goats.
Goats.
So I probably got goat. And
So if she had fresh organic goat milk, do you think there would be people that would give her money if she got attention?
yeah.
Right? Okay, what else do we know about animals? They get sick.
Yeah.
Why do they get sick?
Because they can catch flu.
They can catch a flu. What about oxidative stress? Did you learn about oxidative stress recently?
Yeah.
What do you know about that?
That it can cause problems in your body.
And we're talking about animals.
Yeah, problems in animals.
So did you see any animals that had oxidative stress and how they got better?
Yeah, a dog.
Your dog. What was your dog's problem?
So Buddy was, well, that's his name. He was like constantly when I went away whining and barking, and I thought he had anxiety. And then I started taking Pet Tandem, which reduces oxidative stress, and he got way better. And now when I leave, he doesn't want to bark anymore.
Who, raise your hand if you've heard of Pet Tandem before? 2, 3. Look at how many people have not heard about that knowledge. Do you think you could provide that knowledge and how to apply it with credibility and make some money in the marketplace?
Yep.
That's called a niche. A niche. Niche. There's a niche there. There's an opportunity there in the marketplace. Who thinks people care about their animals? Right? Do you think people would care about that knowledge that she knows how to apply?
Yeah.
So what's stopping her from making money?
Nothing.
Credibility, buzz. She's got to share that with other people. Yes.
So what is the definition of like a niche?
A niche is so who has Google? Who knows how to use Google? Someone look up define niche
Okay.
on Google. What? No, I want the Google definition of a define a niche. A niche. Joshua.
A situation or activity specially suited to a person's interests, abilities, or nature.
Say it again.
A situation or activity specially suited to a person's interests, abilities, or nature.
A situation or activity. So what do we do when we don't know the definition of a word? Go to Google, right? Hey Siri, hey Alexa, hey Google, what's the definition of a niche? Situation or activity. Situation or activity, what?
Specially suited
Specially suited
to a person's interests, abilities, or nature.
to a person's who has money? People. Who said that? Joshua. Persons have money. So if I have a situation or activity specially suited to persons, and then what was the last part?
To a person's interests.
Interests,
Abilities or nature.
abilities, or nature. Okay, so how does pet tandem fit into this definition? What's the special situation or activity? Sick
Animals.
Sick animals, sick mammals. This is a special situation. Are people interested in that?
Yeah.
Yeah, they are. A lot of money goes through veterinary and, health related businesses. So pet tandem, nobody's heard about it in this class. 3 people have heard about it. So she has an opportunity. If this is a sample size of what exists in the market, then we got something. Give me another person who has a nonprofit. Let's test it again. What do you got?
Like creating like routines and structure for families.
Okay, so what do you know specifically about creating routines and structure? Like your knowledge that you can apply that people would be interested in. Do you have something yet? If you don't,
Yeah, I do.
okay, let's hear it.
Well, I've been like looking at about like some psychology things, especially with like if you're creating routines and structure for families, especially it can be like helping them get off their phone more so they can like spend time with their family, So while you're like trying to break habits or something, break bad habits and develop good habits, like I've learned that that you can just to create distance from whatever you're trying to break a habit from, so that and that can like help you break it.
Okay, raise your hand if you said your parents were too busy to help you. So look, raise your hand really high. These families needed a better routine and structure. So is there people in the marketplace that need your service? Right? If you didn't get your EIN, raise your hand. Brianna, what was your reason?
I didn't ask my parents.
Does she need routine and structure? She needs it for her own self. So there's students, you should write it down. I could create opportunity for students to get routine and structure in how they manage their time. How to manage their time, how to manage schoolwork. Okay, what did I tell you I was going to talk about this week? Oh, I skipped stocks. We got to go back to stocks. Let's go back to stocks for a second. So someone said a stock is a what? Raise your hand if you know. A part of a company. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Rabbi Money has 5 shares available. 5 shares. They're $1 each. Whoever holds all these owns Rabbi Money. Now, normally it's like 1 billion shares or 1 million shares, right? So Apple has shares and they're $200 or $500, whatever the price is. Do you want to buy a part of Apple?
Yeah.
Costs $200. Do you want one?
Yeah.
And there's like 1 million of them, right? And when you own it, when you own the paper, when you own the stock, if it's a dividend yielding stock, it poops or lays a golden egg money. It pays money out. Yes.
Wait, so does that mean like if you're like a rich person and you could like buy a lot of stuff? So like if you bought, say,
Coca-Cola,
or like all they had available, what would
you
happen?
become the owner of that company.
For example, Elon Musk, when he bought Twitter,
He
he just bought all the shares.
Yeah, so who knows how to look up a stock? Can you look up Twitter?
Sure.
I want to know Is Twitter a dividend yielding stock?
But you have to have like the manager, the CEO commission and everything, right?
If you own 51%, you own the company. So you can take over companies by buying them.
Twitter does not use dividends.
Twitter does not have a dividend. So somebody give me another example of the stock. Isaiah?
It's not an example of stock,
Okay, question?
not a question either. It's-
Comment?
Yes. So generally, when companies give out stocks, they don't give out more than 51% because they don't want someone to buy them.
That's true. They can reserve stocks so that they, like, do I want to lose Rabbi money? Do I want to lose control? So I won't even offer you. I'll be like, keep these ones. Who wants to buy part of my company, right? And they go, I want it because it pays dividends. Okay, somebody give me an example of a dividend yielding stock. Jax.
Coca-Cola has.
What's the ticker symbol?
What?
Ticker symbol. What's the symbol for Coca-Cola? It's 2 letters.
Coca-Cola.
KO. Ticker symbol for Coca-Cola. If you want to look it up, Google Finance.
It pays,
How much is it?
it pays 44 cents per share.
44 cents per share. So if I own 1 Coca-Cola, how often does Coca-Cola pay its dividend? Weekly, quarterly, annually? I think it's quarterly. Is it annually?
Yeah.
So if I own one of these for the whole year, Coca-Cola pays me 44 cents. How much is a Coca-Cola stock right now, today? Market's still open. You can buy it still. First one to give me the answer. You should have your laptops open so you can play along. Jax. $60.55. I buy one of these, it pays me 44 cents a year. Hey, someone give me another stock. I want one that pays either a monthly or quarterly. AT&T, what's the ticker symbol?
TNT.
Is it T? You just T? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just T. What's the share price? $19.16. What's the dividend? And how much does it pay? I didn't teach you how to look that up yet, so some of you already know. That'll be in a different class. But if you don't know how to figure out this yet, don't feel lost. I just going over what is a stock right now is the main topic. Jax, you got it from anybody? AT&T, how often does it pay and how much does it pay? Okay, his company is tech, so I'm leaning on him right now. Joshua.
It's quarterly and the estimated consensus is 57 cents.
57 cents every quarter. Which one's better? Which one pays more right now? I would rather own this asset than that asset because this one's going to cost me less and pay me more. I'm going to get this 4 times. So I'm going to get $2 plus every year versus 44 cents a year for $60. Now, which company is more likely to keep selling their product, Coke or AT&T? I don't know. I got to think about that. I got to make a judgment call, right? I got to look at market trends. And what if all of a sudden everyone goes, we're done with sugar? Is Coca-Cola going to be able to sell Coke? Huh?
They don't use sugar anyway.
What if everyone goes, Coke is bad for you. Coca-Cola is bad for you. I own Coca-Cola shares, by the way. I like Coca-Cola. I don't drink it, but I like it because people are addicted to high fructose corn syrup, right? So I know that I'm going to make money. What's another company people are addicted to? It's just like a chocolatey or dark drink. It comes from a bean. What's the main company that comes to your mind? Starbucks. Somebody look up Starbucks' ticker symbol, S-Bucks. How much is a share of Starbucks?
It's SBUX,
SBUX, that's what I wrote.
106.
106.64.
$106.64. And how much does it pay? In
53 US cents for me to buy dividend.
53 cents. Okay, a quarter. So your homework assignment is to buy one share of something.
That's a resource to look up, like something that's reliable, like a certain website that has them all, or you just have to look up like we're doing.
Hey, do I want to spend my money on a good toy that's gonna break? Or do I want to spend my money on a toy that's gonna last me a long time? The question is, if I heard it correctly, is it a good idea to think about how I spend my money?
You know, but the actual website where we look up this information, or just come up through Google.
You can search.
You can
Google,
search.
just by searching up the name and then dividend yield.
You can do some searches and thinking. If you don't want to think too hard and you just want something to get the homework assignment done, here's the cheat code. You can buy LFBN. It's like $3.40. It pays a dividend. Homework assignment done. Okay? Spend as much or as little time on this homework assignment as you want. If you're really interested in it, great. Spend time researching 50 different stocks to choose from and pick one.
I
Jax.
just researched LLBN and it pays 0.3 cents quarterly and vitamin it's $3.
There you go. So LFBN, how much is it?
It is $3.83 and it pays 0.03 cents.
So it's under $4, right? And what does LFBN offer? Pet Tandem. Pet Tandem is not known yet. So hey, this company may be the next Tesla that takes off. I don't know.
So the hope is that over time, the stock price will increase, and so to explain to me about this trajectory, why is 44 cents a year a good payoff for $60?
Let's actually talk about the assignment and why we're doing it, which is a great question. Who remembers the house we talked about? Who remembers the house? You remember it? What's it called? The financial house or the money house, right? What do I need to fill my house with?
Insurance.
So that's the foundation. What's the main thing I need to buy? Who said assets? Isaiah.
I also.
Joshua was gonna say it. Isaiah blurted it out. Sometimes he got the first mover advantage on that. I'm not encouraging blurting it out. Thanks for raising your hand. Okay, so I might take money if at some point, but right now I'm not. And now I'm being very gracious. So we want to fill our house with assets, right? This is a type of asset. So I'm just trying to expose you to different assets. And I want you to just experience. The best way to learn about it is to do it. Miriam. That's your homework assignment. Do I have a dividend yielding stock? Mom, did you already buy me one? Dad, do I have one? Did you sell them all and spend them on candy? What did you do with my dividend yielding stock? You're a minor, right? Can I sell your stock and do whatever I want with it?
Yeah.
Yes. Jax goes into his brokerage account. It's liquidated. Oh no, what did you guys do to my stocks? Well, we closed your account, buddy. You're a minor. Can they do that, Tim?
Yes.
Okay, so if you can go home and find out. If your parents already own PFI, Primerica Financial Services Investment stock, PF or PRI, it's already a dividend yielding stock. They own it. Okay, what is it called when you own a bunch of stocks together? Go ahead. Yes. It's an investment. Yes. Okay, answer the question. Portfolio, yes. Looking for a specific, starts with the E or a M. There's two different. Mutual fund. So if I had one pencil, can I break that easy?
Yeah.
What if I have 500 in a rubber band around it?
No.
So who's heard of the S&P 500? You've heard of it? What is the S&P 500?
It's a bunch of companies that are just
Yeah.
put together in one stock.
It's the top US companies on the list in America. It's 500 of them. It's called the Standard & Poor's 500. What's the chances of 500 companies just breaking and going bankrupt? Very low, opposed to just one, right? So I can own Vanguard's S&P 500 mutual fund, and that's going to be resilient, right? It'll go up and down just like every stock, right? Depending on the stock market, but it produces a dividend. And Warren Buffett, not Joshua, not Rabbi Money, Warren Buffett says, just buy this stuff and hold it for years, and you'll just accumulate this. Don't even worry about all the A and the T and the Coca-Cola. Just buy this. And next 10 years, 30 years down the road, you'll be really happy. Isaiah.
You buy the stocks in the red or the green.
That's not in this class. That's not in this class. But he just asked, do we buy high or low?
Low.
I'm selling this pen for $10. Who wants it? Raise your hand. $10. Slightly used. You want it? Give me $10. I'll take it. He doesn't have the money. Who wants to buy it? $10. Okay, $1 now. Who wants it? You want it? $1. It's used. The tips like smashed in. Okay, $1. Who wants it? I'll pay you $1. Who wants it? Here you go. All right. So what was the best deal? Buy high or low? Can I have the pen back, please? Will you donate it to charity? Thank you. Okay, so I got the pen back, but she got the $1. She got the $1. Okay, now it makes sense to buy these low versus high. Do I know when the market's going to go up and down? Do I have a crystal ball? No, but can I study and learn? Like, okay, the market's going in a bull and a bear, right? Can I learn what that means? And can I learn there's indicators saying that the price might go down? That's in a future class. I'm going to teach you how to read candlesticks. I'm going to teach you about the MACD. I'm going to teach you about divergence. Okay, I'm going to go over that. Question?
I was gonna say, you could also see how the company's
I can look at, I'm going to teach you how to pull up company financials and study and read those things in the future. But right now, just exposing you to, hey, there's another thing to spend my money on instead of a Snickers bar. I can buy a Snickers bar. I eat it. I go to the bathroom. Do I make money? No. But if I own a part of Mars Corporation that produces the Snicker bar and I buy that with my allowance, what happens? They pay me every quarter, every year, every month. So how do you get wealthy? Who's speaking? Who's saying how? Jax, do you have the answer? Okay, what'd you explain?
I was explaining to her how she was trying to look up cheap or free stocks. And I was explaining to her, we sign up for Robinhood. I'm not sure they're doing this anymore. You can get 1 or 2 free stocks.
Okay, good question. If you want to get a free one and your parents don't have Robinhood, you can go to my last video that I posted for Dalet and click on it on the Rabbi Money YouTube channel, and there's a link, referral code link to Robinhood, and when you open an account, they'll give you a free stock. Will it be a dividend stock? I don't know. But you need to make sure you get a dividend yielding one though, okay?
Yeah.
So
They're still doing it for stock.
what do you need to look for when you're getting a dividend yielding stock? Where it says div yield, if there's a line there, that's not a dividend yielding stock. But if there's a number there, then it is. Okay? Who do you call if you don't know how to do it? Joshua, call Coach Joshua. Hey, we're trying to do the homework. Like, whoever had a test and the teacher was like, I'll do the homework and the test with you. You had a teacher do that? Who had a teacher or coach were like, I'll do the homework with you. I'll do the test with you, right? There's no excuses. This is so easy. I'm going to help you if you need it. If you can do it on your own, great. Okay, question.
So for like stocks, if you buy a stock, why would like, and if you sell it at like a good time and make a lot of money, why would that person even want, like, why would, like, who are you selling it to and why would they want it?
Why do people buy stocks according to this class? Who said it? Why do we buy assets, Coach? Because it provides income. What do the wealthy do? Coach, say it again.
They buy assets.
They buy assets. What was the question you asked? Why would they buy assets? Why do the wealthy buy assets? To make more money. Sometimes I want to just buy high from you because I want that asset. I really want what you have right now. I need a couch. Will you sell me your couch? Well, it's high. It's $1,000 for this couch right now. I don't care. I need this couch right now. Great. Sell me the couch. So sometimes people just pay high.
And if they're new to a stock, right? Then
Right.
Then they're just wanting to buy in. Well, it's still low compared to what it's going to be in the future, right? For the most part, right? It's
Yes, stocks go up over time
Yeah.
if the company is doing well. So that's why the answer to your question is they buy assets. Okay, great. So now we've talked about stocks. What's the homework assignment this week? Everyone. And then finish last week's homework if you didn't do it yet. Not yet. I don't want your homework yet. I don't want your homework yet. So if you got your EIN, great. I want you to email it to me at joshua@leoa.org. You have your EIN. I want you to email me your name, the name of your company, and your EIN number. Okay? What are you going to do with your EIN? It's due by next Tuesday. Where are you going to mail it? To me. Email it to me.
Preferably with our name on it.
And I want your name on it. I want to know who.
Can we just send you the letter if we download it?
Yeah, send me the letter. That's one way to do it. Send me a copy. That's to prove that you did it.
Where do we go to buy stock?
Robinhood. You can go to Robinhood. You can go to Schwab. You can go to Fidelity, right? But Robinhood's super easy to use for your parents. Just go to my link on last week's video. Click the link and they can open a Robinhood account. Okay. Joshua, JOSHUA @LEOA.org. Leoa.org. All right, what was I going to talk about this week? Who knows the answer? Budget. Budget. All right. All right, what's the budget that I set for the class? Who knows what the budget is? What? 2,500. That's correct. Paying attention. Knowledge applied makes money. Knowledge applied makes money in the marketplace. She had the credibility there. She raised her hand. I got $1 left for the class. Somebody's gonna get it. What's the budget? All right, now we got to allocate. What are we gonna? So what is a budget? What is a budget?
Like a max of money someone can use, or
a
Somebody pull up
Amount.
their Google
I forgot.
and ask Google, what is a budget? A plan. Oh, I love that.
Holy cow.
A plan you write down to what?
To decide how to spend money.
To decide how to spend money. What's a budget? Isaiah, a plan you write down to decide how to spend your money. So your nonprofit, I've been giving you money, right? What are you supposed to do with that money? Keep it in an envelope until you get your bank account. Can you get a bank account without an EIN? Hey, by the way, I talked to First Citizens Bank and they're thinking about donating to the entrepreneurship class, as well as coming out and introducing themselves to you and helping you and your parents start bank accounts for everyone. Does that sound good? Now they need some things from you. They need you and your parent to have a professional EIN. They need you to have your articles of incorporation with the Secretary of State. They need you to have a statement of information. We haven't even got there yet with the Secretary of State. They need to have a board meeting minutes where you guys said in the board, we want to do our mission that we formulated and conceptualized, and we need a bank account to accomplish our mission. So the board says, we vote that we want a bank account, and everyone says, aye, yes. And then the minutes are created, right? So that's going to happen. That's coming, future class. Right now, we're creating a budget. What is a budget? A plan you write. Who's got a pen and paper out? Write it down. My budget. 2,500. Now that's just the top level. What is one thing that I need right now if I have a nonprofit so people can find out about me? A website. So we need a website. Okay, and we're gonna use a company called Zazgo for that. And they're contracted with GoDaddy. Okay, so we're gonna get a website, ZAZGO, and there's a dollar cost for that website. Hosting, the domain name. We don't even have a name yet for our nonprofit that we really like, a brand, right? But we're gonna get a name, right? We're not buying anything today. We're making a plan how we want to spend money in the future. So when we talk to someone and they go, what are you doing? But when they say, what's your nonprofit about, Jeremiah? Welding. Dude, how old are you? You already have a plan for your life that you want to do welding? I want to give you money. What do you need money for? And you have a plan and you tell them, I need a hood. I need an arc welder. I need a website because I'm going to help other people learn about welding, right? I need a website and I need, what else do I need? In this class, I need a revenue stream. So I'm going to create a store, right? So that we're going to have line item after line item. What is one other thing that we need? What does the CMO need to do? What does the CMO need to do? Market. Does that cost money to market? Yes. So that's going to be a line item. CMO needs some dollars. I want to get you on the cover of Cover Story magazine and get a metal print and have you hold it. You can share with other people. Who's heard of Picture Day? Who's ever been a part of a Picture Day? Did your parents have to buy the pictures?
Yes.
So does your business need to have professional photos? Yes. So chief marketing officer needs some money. Okay, what's another thing that we're going to spend money on? What's another thing we're gonna spend money on?
Equipment.
Equipment. You don't have a phone, right? Or a computer? What else do we need to spend money on? Someone said it to me. Why, what do you want to spend money on? Starts with the T. You wanted
Oh, training.
training. Training. So what's the training cost for this class? Who knows what the training cost is? It's $30 a month. In this class, I'm going to teach you every C-suite, right? Right now, I'm working for free. Cover Story is working for free. Tatiana is working for free. We need the budget to pay a part of that, to show them we're serious, that we want to work. We're writing a plan. Now that we have a plan where we can tell people, hey, I got to pay my CFO. I need money. Donate to me. I need money. I need money. Donate to me. I need equipment. I need training. Yes, sir. So I need a budgetary plan so that I can go forward with my nonprofit. If I don't have a vision and I don't have a plan for where I'm going, what will happen? It will collapse. I will fail. Fail the plan. Plan to fail. Fail to plan. Plan to fail. Who wants their nonprofit to get money? So all of you are going to create a budget. And I'm going to help you with that. Okay, I'm going to send out, after you send me your EIN, we're going to have an email back to you and we're going to have some dialogue. Me and you are going to correspond. Is everybody's budget going to be exactly the same? No, but there's going to be a lot of similarities, okay? For my sanity.
If we're still on the same topic of website, I just found this AI that built me a whole website in seconds, and you couldn't even look it up on the web right now.
See how he's already providing value? Is it a WordPress website?
I don't think so.
So we need to integrate that with the hosts, right? Because the website without a host is not a website. You got to have a place where you park it. Building a website is like building a house. You got to have the land, the address, and the house. The house is the website. So that's just one part, right? So we can use that AI. We can figure out how to use it. But that's great. Excellent. That's excellent work. So he's already researching and getting information and applying it. And he's going to create videos so you guys can know how he does cool stuff.
I'll tell you then.
So create a video, Jax, and share it with the class. Start getting views, get enough watch time, start getting monetization. Monetization equals money for my budget, right? He's providing value in the marketplace. Okay, so budget. What's a budget? Yes. And what do we need to do this week? Second homework assignment. Create a sample budget. Here's some items that should be on your budget. Zasgo website. Oh, store. LifeVantage. Store LifeVantage. We're going to sell, everyone's going to sell the same thing. We're all going to sell collagen. Collagen's super hot right now. Very popular. We're all going to sell collagen. LifeVantage. LifeVantage. Okay, we're all going to sell collagen because it's super popular. In Costco, when you walk in, there's collagen. It's everywhere. So we're going to sell it. Instead of cookies, we're going to sell collagen. Some people will be like, yes, I'll buy it for you. And I'll support your drum. It's not popular. Right? Because you got to have something that people want. So this is what we're going to try to sell. Hey, this is one of their hashtags, share today. This is their symbol, right? So they sponsored us to work together and they're going to help you. CEO Steve Fife, LifeVantage LFBN, right? We talked about it in stocks. Next upcoming big company. Really, really passionate about that. Okay. What time is it? 2:08. Questions? I want questions, Joshua.
How do you spell counseling?
Google, how do you spell counseling? Yeah, and it will help you. Counseling, counseling.
Thank you.
So because you signed up for Robinhood, it gives you $5.05 to invest in stock.
Woohoo!
Apple, Microsoft, Tesla, all these things.
LifeVantage, LFVN is under $5.
Only certain ones that they think
Oh.
allow you to invest in that.
Yeah, pick one that has a dividend.
Yeah, I mean, so Apple does, right?
Apple, I'm pretty sure Apple does. You gotta double check it. Okay, good.
Okay.
Sometimes Apple's like, yeah, I'll give one. Other times they're like, no, I won't. They keep-
It's annually $1 a week.
There you go. She already did research for you.
Is that right again?
AATL, ticker symbol. So you're just gonna own a portion of Apple for $5, not gonna own the whole. Yeah, so the assignment is buy a whole share of a company, a stock. One share, and if you need a cheap one, LifeVantage is $3.85 right now. Super cheap. Who has allowance? Raise your hand if you have allowance. Okay, who has chores? Who gets paid to do stuff around the house? Anyone? Some of you? How do you guys make money at your age?
I don't.
You don't? Who said that? You don't make money yet? So that's why you're in entrepreneurship class. Have you gotten $1 yet? You got one today? You shouldn't say I don't. I got one. I'm making money being in school. How cool is that? We make money being in school. I wish my school would have did that. That's super cool. So what are we trying to do right now? What are we trying to do? Launch a nonprofit about, that's up to you. What are you passionate about? Music. You say music? So you guys are like sitting next to each other, so you guys can collaborate on that project. Who else is passionate about music? Raise your hand. Anyone else in the class? Isaiah, you got a third person you can collaborate with. Well, what's your nonprofit about? Oh, you raised your hand too. What's your nonprofit about?
Travel and music.
Travel and music. You three can collaborate. Okay. Who needs music when they're talking on YouTube or they're sharing about their thing? Everybody. Is it more fun when there's music?
Yes.
Who likes music? Raise your hand if you like music. Who doesn't like music? Jokes? Who doesn't like music? Anyone? Everyone has a style they like. Do you, if you're doing your business, if you're sharing your business and your focus is welding, do you have time to set up the music, Jeremiah? You want me to repeat it, the question? If your business is about welding and you're trying to teach about that, do you have time necessarily to do the music for your nonprofit? So you might need to contract with your buddies in music land, right? I'm gonna stop the recording.